All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's King of Perpetual session. So today is our last session, and essentially, what we are doing is we are trying to see who is going to qualify for the next round. So today is the last day for this week's competition, and yeah, today has actually been pretty crazy day in terms of the price action and where we are, for BTC price and I mean not only BTC but like all assets in general. Right now we're sitting at 82K. I mean it's it's a little bit depressing. But that being said, the competition's still ongoing, and I mean, of course, for us, we are looking like we're the wall traders, right? We're looking for volatility. This is kind of our bread and butter, and what's happening right now with the BTC prices. It's not very encouraging for any like long time holders. But that being said, it is what it is. And if you're trading options, you have a lot of ways to hedge your positions and hedge you long with put options, or you can do like some sort of spreads strategies, or if you just want to capitalize on volatility, you can do that as well, but with again different wall strategies that you can implement. So, and again, if you are trading volatility today, I mean, right now is a pretty good time because the volatility is strong. um, so yeah, let's see how it's gonna go, and let's take a look at um, the positions and basically what is being traded. Let's see. All right, so we have our first, basically traders who are starting to participate and starting to take some positions. So we see everybody is pretty much taking short positions. We have one person, Bobo, who is let's see, yeah, who is going along with the BDC. That being said, everybody else, it seems like shorting the market. So we have Jennifer right now shorting Solana, entry 124. Wow, Sol is 124. That's crazy. Okay, and yeah, so we have short for Sol, we have short for BDC, BDC, BDC. We have Cardano, Polkadot, okay, and yeah, ADA. Okay, so let's see. I mean, now we have two, three long positions, so few people are actually starting to go long. So Polkadot, okay, that's the name I haven't heard in a while. Let's see how it pans out. And we have what else? Solana, okay, my favorite. I'm a big Solana guy, as some of you may know. All right, we have some XRP. So yeah, I see that actually now it seems like everybody changed their opinion and now going long, which is good to see. But we still have 10 minutes to go. Let's see how it goes. Now, as you may or may not know, right now this is the last day of our initial round. So remember, for our initial round, or what we call a preliminary round, we are basically conducting it during this week. So today is the last day, and we are looking for 32 people, 32 traders, like 32 top traders by revenue, who will advance into the next week. Now, I mean, I guess we already started our last day, but basically the idea is that a lot of people will qualify. And when we say that that you can advance into the next round by revenue, it doesn't mean that you have to do like 100x or like have a 10x or 5x your initial capital. A lot of people will advance into the next round, even if you have like a very small, profitable position. And actually, what I was told, I mean, as of today, like before this competition right now, as of today, I think the 32nd, like the last place, that person was actually eliminated, right? Meaning that he lost the 10 USDC. But because the we have such like so many traders who will qualify for the next round, that person will still qualify, to go into the next round. But of course, this is pending results of today, right? We have to see, what's going to happen today. And essentially, it might be the case that a lot of people will be very positive today. Like right now, I see people's P&L, everybody seems positive. So, it might not be the case that if you've been previously eliminated, but and you feel that you can advance into the next round. Right now it seems like everybody is positive on their P&L. So of course, the final results will be announced after today's competition, and we will announce and put everybody's name, like all the traders who will advance into the next round, which basically is going to start next week. So remember, this round, this week, the preliminary round, this is only 10 USDC as an entry capital, fully covered. We cover all the losses for the entry capital. But of course, next week, the round of 16. So basically, what's going to happen is we're going to take the 32 participants um, that have passed this week, right? That qualified for the next round. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide them into the 4 groups of 8 people. All right. So they're going to be kind of like quote unquote a group competition. All right. And basically, by the end of the next week, what we're going to do is we're going to take the 4 top traders by revenue from each group. Right. And then those people will advance into the next round. Right. And so for next week, basically the timing will be the same, meaning that we're going to start the same time as we do this week. However, next week the rounds will be a little bit longer, so we're gonna double the time that the competition is going. So it's going to be 30-minute rounds, right? So right now it's only 15 minutes, so very quick, kind of like short bus, but going forward, yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer, so people have more chance to play with different positions, maybe take safer bets right now, sorry, in the next week. Because if you think about it, like right now it's only 15 minutes, right? So you want to how to say, you want to get as much P&L, like as much kind of movement as possible, right? Because you only have 15 minutes to play with. But going forward, like I mentioned, you will have a little bit more time. And each round, basically, the round, so the next week and the week after that is going to be 30 minutes round, okay? And then in the semifinals, we'll have 45-minute round. And in the final round, we'll have 1 hour, right? So you will have a whole hour that you can play with. And I mean, of course, in the final round, the total entry capital is 10,000 USDC, right? As an entry capital for you to enter the competition. And again, the cool thing is that even if you lose the whole 10K, hey, guess what? You're covered, right? You don't have to worry about it. So this is the beauty of this competition that we're doing right now, is that no matter what, all the losses that you suffer, all the capital, like the entry capital losses that you suffer, that will be covered. And of course, any money that you make, any profits that you make, that all will be yours to keep, right? We're not gonna claim it. All right, so let's see what's going on with our P&L charts. So right now we have our first or let's say top trader. Let's give some thumbs up. This person is basically going long and short on BTC. All right, that's pretty cool. So we have 2 longs, 2 shorts. And then number 2 actually is kind of following the same strategy. Also 2 long, oh, sorry, not 2 longs. So, okay, yeah, so 3 shorts, 2 longs, and then the same one, 3 shorts, 2 longs. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then we have number 3, Vicky. She's going oops, she's going long. So she's trading Solana and Cardano, and basically going long on Sol, and then closing Sol position, and then also now shorting ADA. All right, that's pretty cool. And then we have this guy. Let's give thumbs up. Let's give thumbs up. Everybody is a winner. And then this person is also up almost 2%, and they're shorting BTC. All right, not bad, not bad. What's the BTC? Oh, okay. So BTC is now 81,000. So when we started this broadcast, it was sitting at 82, right? So now it's actually dropped below 82. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be an interesting weekend, right? We're going into the weekend, and right now the US, the North America, Europe are waking up essentially, and let's see what's gonna happen overnight for us in the Asia region. Hopefully, we're gonna maintain 80K or something above that. Hopefully, we don't drop below. But hey, who knows? It is what it is. For some people, maybe like personally, I'm not too mad about this, right? Because it gives you more opportunities to accumulate if you're like really believing in crypto and BTC specifically. It might be a good time to buy. Again, it's not a financial advice, but a lot of people, when Bitcoin went up to all-time highs, a lot of people were basically hyping and saying, "Oh, okay, you're never gonna buy below 100K, ever again, right? The time has passed. The ship has sailed." But as we can see, that's not the case, right? And the market gives, and the market takes. And basically right now, this is an opportunity for people who were kind of like FOMOing at 126, and then are like, "Oh crap, I missed my chance. Now Bitcoin is like super expensive." Well, this is a chance. And again, I mean, it can go down even more, like to 50, 40K, like who knows, right? um, but one of the things that I kind of employed personally for myself is basically the dollar cost average, just DCA, right? Doesn't matter what the price is today, doesn't matter what the price is tomorrow, as long as you have a long-term vision, not looking for quick gains. That might be a good time to jump into the market. But again, not financial advice, just thinking out loud. And this is something that I personally do. But of course, that being said, for our current competition, what we're doing right now with Perps, with trading, there is no long term. All right, all you got is 15 minutes. That's it. There is no long term. So you need to make those 15 minutes count. You have to be strategic, and you have to, take risk, right? But the thing is that actually, I say take risk. You don't really have to take risk because, well, we cover your risks, right? So for you, it's kind of risk free. It's almost like an arbitrage, right? Like you don't lose because we cover your entry capital, and at the same time, all the money that you make, those are yours to keep, right? So that's pretty dope. And again, in the next round, the entry capital will be 50 USDC. So still not that much, but like we're getting there, little by little, step by step. We're increasing our our entry capital. And of course, for you, if you qualify for the next round, you want to make sure that you compete, within your team, that you're like number one, the top four by revenue, from each team, right? And then if you're able to be at the top, then you can advance into the next round, which is the round of four. And then at that point, basically the entry capital is 200 USDC. Okay. And you have 30 minutes. Okay, so I think with 200 USDC, this is like basically this is the point in time when you can actually start making money, right? When you can actually be like, okay, I can make like some profitable trades. Like if I'm able to afford, or if I'm able to catch the right moment, I'm actually will be able to make some profitable trades. And if I do, then wow, okay, I mean, again, all the profits are yours to keep, and all the losses, entry capital, we cover. All right, and we finished our today's session. So stay tuned for the announcement for the winners, and we will announce everybody who is going to advance into the next round. Appreciate you, everybody, tuning in, and thank you so much. Good luck, and keep trading, and don't worry about the prices. We're gonna make it. Cheers.